Hello, my dear children. Welcome to the concluding session of the interesting topic written by Dr. Rajesh Verma. You perhaps know the title of that, The Festivals of Northeast India, isn't it? Okay. Now, how are you, children? I hope you are managing well, you're fit and fine, enjoying your classes, offline classes at school, enjoying very good health, attending the YouTube classes every day, isn't it, children? Okay. Now we are in the concluding session. The festivals of Northeast India is going to be completed today. And as you remember, we have discussed uh, 14 of 16 paragraphs, isn't it? So only 2 paragraphs are left, and let's try to complete it today so that you will have a complete view of the topic. Now, before going on to paragraph 15 and 16, let us try again to remember all that we discussed in our last 4 classes. Okay, you can find it on the screen, the main points of each of the sense group paragraphs. And thereupon, after that, we will be able to complete the lesson today. Okay, children? Okay. Now let's start with sense group paragraph 1, which consists of 2 paragraphs. Paragraph 1 and 2 are taken together in sense group paragraph number 1. In paragraph 1, we came to know about the Northeast India, the 8 states of Northeast India, the easternmost part of our country. Now those 8 states, do you remember the name of those 8 states? AA, triple M, NST, isn't it? So out of those 8 states, 7 are treated as the land of 7 sisters because they are contiguous, they touch one another, isn't it? So AA, triple M, N and T, excepting S. Now the S stands for Sikkim, and that S, because this is not a contiguous part, so it is treated as a little brother to the land of 7 sisters, isn't it? So that's so easy to understand. Now in paragraph 2 of the same sense group, we could understand about the cultural diversity, how the states, the 8 states were diverse, were different from one another. Their culture, their heritage are different from one another. And we also came to know about the prime region, the major region, the main region behind the celebration of different kinds of festivals in that part of our country. And we came to know that most of their festivals are based on agriculture-based festivals, isn't it? And 2 most important aspects are there in almost every festivals. What are they? Music and dance. Music and dance are the 2 prominent aspects of festivals. Almost all festivals. Now in the sense group paragraph 2, we took only one paragraph, paragraph number 3. And in that paragraph, we discussed about the Bihu festivals of Assam, the Assamese festivals, which are known as Bihus, Rongali Bihu, Kongali Bihu, Bhogali Bihu, isn't it? these three bihus, again associated with agriculture. We came to know about the time when each of them are celebrated, and the purpose, and also the manner how they celebrate each bihu. Now in Sanskrit paragraph 3, that is paragraph number 4, we came to know about the bihu dance. Bihu is a festival, bihu is also a dance form, just as Odissi, Chhau, etc. It's a dance form. So the dance form was also discussed in that paragraph. We knew how they wore dresses, the musical instruments they used while dancing, the pattern of dance, etc. Okay. Now in Sanskrit paragraph number 4, we came to know about the festivals of Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh, another A. Arunachal Pradesh. In paragraph 5, the natural beauty of Arunachal Pradesh was given, and that beauty reflects in their festivals, isn't it? And dances also. In paragraph 6, we discussed three major festivals of Arunachal Pradesh. Number 1, Loshar, the New Year festival. Number 2, Mopin, the Harvest festival. And number 3, Zero, the Music festival. Next, in Sanskrit paragraph 5, that is in paragraph 7, only one paragraph is there in Sanskrit paragraph 5, and that is paragraph 7. We discussed about two major festivals of Manipur. Manipur. What are they? Ningal Chakoba and Cheraba. These two festivals were discussed. Ningal Chakoba is the reunion festival that rebinds the relationship between parents and their married daughters. And Cheraba is the New Year festival of the Manipuris. Okay. In the paragraph 8, we discussed about Chapcharkut festival of Mizoram. Chapcharkut, the Mizo people, the state of Mizoram, that's a small state, and there they celebrate Chapcharkut, and that's their spring festival, and all the men and women participate in that festival. They organize folk dances and sing traditional songs and dance. In Sanskrit paragraph number 7, that is paragraph number 9, the Meghalayan festival of Wangala was discussed, where 100 drums were beaten together. That's why that's known as the 100 Drum Festival. 100 drums are beaten, and two parallel lines are there. In one line, all the men folks, they beat the drums, sing songs, and in another parallel line, all the women dance. That's a beautiful scenery that's organized in Meghalaya. In Sanskrit paragraph 8, two paragraphs are taken, paragraph number 10 and 11. Both tell about the Tripura festival, the Kharchi Puja or Karachi Puja of Tripura. Now that's organized in Puran Haveli or Old Agartala, in a temple in Puran Haveli or Old Agartala, where 14 gods, as instructed by Lord Shiva, are worshipped. And in the next paragraph, we came to know that the people of Tripura join the celebration collectively. All men and women attend, are present in the in almost all festivals. That's the speciality or the uniqueness of Tripura. Now in the next sense group paragraph, that is sense group paragraph number 9, two paragraphs were taken, 12 and 13. Now they talk about Nagaland and the New Year festival of Nagaland. In paragraph 12, we came to know about the state of Nagaland, where there are different people of different tribes live. They are unique, special in their customs and traditions. They give importance, just like any other state, they attach importance to songs and dances, music and dance. And by way of celebrating festivals, they pass down their oral history. Their history is not written, they pass down their oral history from generation to another generation. So that's what we came to know about in paragraph 12. In the next paragraph, we discussed about the Muashu festival of Nagaland. In that festival, we came to know that that festival is celebrated mostly in the villages of Nagaland after the sowing season. After the sowing is done over, they celebrate in villages, mostly in villages, they celebrate this festival which is known as Muashu. And just like any other festival, they wear colorful cloths and headgears and dance to the traditional music. They have their own tradition and they dance to the tunes of traditional music. In the next sense group paragraph SGP number 10, the Hornbill festival of Nagaland was discussed. The Hornbill festival is named after a beautiful bird, Grishma Mandaliya Pakshi, beautiful bird named Hornbill, and it displays the culture of 16 tribes of Nagaland. And they arrange and organize cultural dances and sporting events for 10 days, for 10 long days. We discussed all that in our previous sessions. Now today, let's try to understand about paragraph 15 and 16. Now I am reading out paragraph 15. Listen to me attentively. Okay, children? Situated in the eastern Himalayas, Sikkim is one of the most beautiful states of India. The Sikkim festivals are celebrated with a lot of pomp and show and as per the Buddhist calendar. Throughout this festival, people take part in lively dances and music. Sagadawa is an amazing Buddhist festival celebrated on the full moon day in Tibetan lunar month between May and June. On this sacred day, people visit the monasteries, offer prayers, water, incense sticks, and butter lamps. The festival commemorates the birth, enlightenment, and death of Lord Buddha. Losung is celebrated at the end of the harvest season. Locals wearing brightly colored masks, playing fascinating musical instruments, perform cham dance. Archery contest is also held along with feasting and other celebrations. Tibetan New Year Losar is marked with immense joy, extensive meals, and merriment. It is usually held in February. Tihar is the festival of light. It is somewhat like Diwali. Now in this paragraph also, you might have come across some words which you may feel new. Now try to understand their meanings. I am explaining them one by one. The first phrase, pomp and show. Pomp and show means splendid ceremony. Splendid ceremony. Maha Samarohore. Now Buddhist, the followers of Lord Buddha, Bauddha Dharmavalambhi. Lunar month. Lunar month is the time determined by the moon. Chandra Masa boli jaku ame kau. Now sacred means pavitra, connected to religious, you can say. Now monasteries is the place where Buddhists go worship. Now just as Christians go to church, Hindus go to temples, Muslims go to mosques, similarly the Buddhists, they go to monasteries, that's their place of worship. Bodha Vihara. Incense sticks, now dhupakathi, isn't it? Now butter lamps, ghruta dipa ba ghiya dipa. Okay. Next, commemorate means remember with respect. Smarana kariba. Now mask, face cover, the cover on your face, attractive mask they wear. Enlightenment means gaining wisdom. Nirbana jahaku ame kau. Fascinating means extremely interesting. Utsahajanaka. Archery, shooting with bow and arrow. Dhanurvidya. Now immense means extremely huge or great. Prabala. Now extensive means large, virata. Merriment means fun, ullasa, atyanta ananda ullasa. Okay, perhaps you could understand the meanings of these words. Now let us try to understand this paragraph. This paragraph talks about the festivals of Sikkim, in which 4 major festivals are given. Now you have on your screen you can find 4 names of 4 different major festivals of Sikkim. One is Sagadawa, second one is Loshung, third one is Loshar, and fourth one is Tihar. Now Sagadawa is observed on the full moon day, Purnami Dina, full moon day that falls between May and June, June Madhyara Purnami Dina, as per Buddhist calendar. Now let us try to understand the purpose and manner of celebrating Sagadawa. Now they remember or they commemorate the birth, enlightenment and death of Lord Buddha. Okay. Now people visit monasteries, they offer prayers, water, incense sticks and butter lamps. Okay. Now they take part in dance and music also. That's how they celebrate Sagadawa. The second prominent festival is Loshung. Loshung is a harvest festival. It's celebrated after the harvest season. Now they wear brightly colored masks. Beautiful masks are worn at that time. Now they perform charm dance, a kind of dance, just as Bihu dance. They perform charm dance, the people of Sikkim, with fascinating musical instruments, different kinds of beautiful musical instruments. They perform charm dance, organize archery contests and feasting activities. They organize feasts and archery competitions. Now in Losar, the third prominent festival, Losar we have already read about in while discussing about the festivals of Arunachal Pradesh, if you remember. That's a Tibetan New Year festival, and it's held in the month of February. Now it is marked with immense joy, arrange extensive meals. They again have feasts, dance, songs, etc. They make merriment and fun all through Losar. Tihar is the fourth prominent festival of Sikkim, where which is observed on the new moon day of Kartik. New moon day, Umabasya. Now, on that day, Tihar is observed. It's a festival of light, just as we celebrate our Diwali. They celebrate Tihar. Observed for 5 days. 5 days. Again, they decorate their houses inside and outside. They light lamps and decorate their houses. Okay, this is all about paragraph 15. Now, look at these images, beautiful images. Images of Sagadawa, images of Loshung, image of Loshar and Tihar. These are the four very decorative and very elegant celebrations, festivals of the people of Sikkim. Now, as you see, look how colorful they are, how beautiful they seem. So they enjoy to their heart's content. So let us turn on to the next paragraph. Now, paragraph number 16, the last paragraph of the lesson. Hardly a month passes in any of these 7 states without a festival or two. Most of them have a religious importance or significance, as the people offer thanks to the gods for a good harvest or prosperity or ask for protection against calamities. But these celebrations also help encourage cultural and artistic activities and bring out the natural talent of the people. Now let us go through the meanings of the words that seem difficult to you. Number 1, hardly means rarely, rarely. Significance, significance means quality of being worthy, mahatva, mahatva. Protection means safekeeping বা সুরক্ষা. Calamities means disasters বা দৈবী দুর্বিপাক. You see, look at the image, you can find the calamities of different types: drought, flood, fire accident, and the storms, etc. Bring out means get going, bajay rakhiba. So, with the help of these, perhaps you will be able to understand the last paragraph. Now let us try to understand it vividly. This paragraph talks about the concluding statement of the writer: importance and usefulness of celebration of festivals, especially in Northeast Indian states. Now it talks about the round the year celebration. They all celebrate different kinds of festivals round the year, Barsha tamam. People offer thanks to God for a good harvest and prosperity. You know, almost all festivals, they offer thanks to gods, different gods, for good harvest and prosperity. And they also ask for protection against calamities. They pray to protect them from calamities. Okay, now they encourage cultural and artistic activities, dance competition, archery competition, feasting activities. All these are artistic and cultural activities they organize in any and every festivals of their own. And they bring our people's natural talent. They show their talent. They are able to show their talent. All these festivals. Look at the beautiful images. Everywhere you can find the artistic talent of all people. Okay, now this is all about paragraph 15 and 16. Thus we came to the close, came to the end of the lesson. Now let's see how far we could understand. Again, I am having an exercise to be done by you. The question appears and afterwards the answer also appears. Now try for yourself. Try for yourself before I get you the answer on the screen. Okay, children? Okay, question number 1. Which calendar do most Sikkimis follow? The Buddhist calendar. Okay. Which Buddhist festival is observed on full moon day between May and June? The Sagadawa. Yes. Which place do the Sikkimis visit on Sagadawa? Where do they go? To the Buddhist monasteries, isn't it? Okay. Now, what do the Sikkimese people offer in the monasteries? They offer prayer, water, incense sticks, and butter lamps. Okay. Now, what does Sagadawa commemorate? It commemorates the birth, enlightenment, and death of Lord Buddha, isn't it? Okay. Now, which Sikkimese festival is celebrated at the end of the harvest season? It's Loshung, isn't it? Okay, number 7. Which dance is performed during Loshung? The charm dance, isn't it? What is the Tibetan New Year known as? The Tibetan New Year is known as Losar. Which Sikkimese festival is somewhat like Diwali? Remember, Tihar. Tihar is somewhat like Diwali. Why do people offer thanks to the gods in festivals? For a good harvest and prosperity. For a good harvest and prosperity. Now, what does the celebration of festivals encourage? It encourages the cultural and artistic activities, isn't it? Okay. What makes the people able to bring out their natural talents? The celebration of festivals brings out their natural talents. I suppose your answers were all correct. Now let's try to understand one of the parts of speech, just as we did in our last classes. Now here let us understand phrasal verbs. Now I have given you 4 sentences. All the 4 sentences are taken from the topic that we have read. Now, number 1, Sikkim has taken up the role of being a little brother. Number 2, many of these festivals are based on agriculture. Number 3, the songs have been handed down through many generations. Number 4, young men and women get in their traditional dresses. Now, if you look closely at all these sentences, then you can find that the underlined words are the verbs of the sentences. Underlined and bold words. They consist of more than one word. In every case, you can find 2 words each, isn't it? A verb along with an adverb or a preposition particle. An adverb particle or a preposition particle. Such verbs are known as phrasal verbs. We call them phrasal verbs. Up, in, on, down, etc. Off. All these along with the verbs together are called as phrasal verbs. But you can find that their meaning is not the same as the main verb. For example, in get means obtain or paiba. Get means paiba. But get in means something entirely different. Wear, it means wear. Okay, it means wear ba pindhiba. Get in means pindhiba. In some cases, may not be in all cases, in some cases. Okay, now let us try to understand the meaning of these phrasal verbs and put them in the proper places. I have given you can find on your screen the 5 different phrasal verbs I have given for 5 different lines. Now try to put them appropriately. Remember, if we do not know the meaning of a phrasal verb, we cannot make use of it. We cannot make the proper use of it. So try to understand the meaning first and then try to put the correct phrasal verb in the correct place. Okay, you will do, I am sure. Okay, I am reading out one by one. People pray the gods to dash evil spirits. Which one will be appropriate? Which phrasal verb will be correct here? Drive away. Okay. Now number 2. Men clad in full warrior costumes dash their hunting and warring skills. Which one is appropriate? Which one is correct here? Show off. Show off. Okay. Number 3. The festivals dash in the month of July. The festivals, okay, take place in the month of July. Take place is correct here. Now, celebrations also help dash the natural talent of people. Which one will be appropriate? Correct. Bring out. Okay, bring out the natural talent of people. Okay. The last question. People discard the old to dash the new year. People discard the old to bring in the new year. Bring in, invite the new year. Isn't it? So, take note of all the phrasal verbs used in this lesson, in this topic, and try to make use on your own, in your own sentences. Then you will be perfectly alright using phrasal verbs. Okay, children? So we came to the close of the topic. Now, in our next class, we will try to discuss some subjective and objective questions which will help you to attempt all the question answers in the coming examination. So, prepare yourself, be busy with your studies, take care of your health, remain safe all the time. Okay, children, so bye until we meet next.